Day 213 of 1,461 days of ignoring the Trump administration. I am not a self-help guru. Here, you throw this away. I'm just trying to help myself. I want to talk today about forced religion. I saw a comment section where a child was being criticized for saying, "Oh my God," instead of "Oh my gosh." I don't know if you are familiar with the late great comedic genius Mitch Hedberg. He had an album called Do You Believe in Gosh? The reason it was called Do You Believe in Gosh is because Mitch is criticizing the hypocrisy of saying gosh instead of God, because gosh means God. If you're saying, "Oh my gosh," you're saying, "Oh my God." Now, there are some people who believe, well, if you're not saying, "Oh my God," then you're not taking the Lord's name in vain. What about Jesus Christ? Do people say Jesus Crosh? Do they say Jeebus Christ? No, Jeebus Crosh. The point is, it's the thought that counts, and you thought God. Exactly. It makes no sense. Forced religion. The attempt to make us believe when we won't, the attempt to make us have faith when we can't, the attempt to control our lives when we don't obey. Religion's a made-up thing. I don't mind if people have religion, if that's what's going to get you from the beginning to the end. Good for you. Everyone has their way, but it's a made-up thing. Consciousness is a made-up thing. Our perception of existence, it's a made-up thing. The only thing you're gonna get out of life is the little bit of time that quote-unquote you are quote-unquote here. Try to enjoy it. That is what ignoring the Trump administration is all about. At this point, there are people wasting their entire life worshiping this crumbling orange fool. Meanwhile, he has spent his entire life taking advantage of the people who spent their entire life worshiping this crumbling orange fool. Do not criticize children for saying, "Oh my God." Let them figure out for themselves what they believe and offer support as they do. If there ever was a God, God would be saying, "Hey, thanks for thinking of me. I appreciate it. Word up." And if God were ever going to issue some kind of invocation, the invocation he would invoke would be ignore the Trump administration.